Hello, welcome to my channel. Today I want to talk to you about the National Geographic. My paternal grandmother had stacks of them, and I can see why. It's an excellent magazine, and for instance, and just reading it is an education. See? You know what these are? These are the two rocks that, according to the Japanese belief, are responsible for the creation of Japan, off the coast of Futami. Beautiful quality. It's spring in China, a bit of frost, the beautiful blossoms, and it's just gorgeous. And I wanted to talk to you about an interesting article that caught my eye about the power of positive speaking. It's very relevant to yoga. It's about a research done at the University of Vermont about optimism. So what they did is they tried to see if languages have a certain, if they have differences. So they gathered billions of words from 10 languages, 24 types of sources, books, news, social media, identified 5,000 words most frequently used in each tongue. When people were asked to rate words on a 9-point happy to sad scale, results were more positive than negative. And when words were translated across languages, people rated words similarly. University of Pennsylvania linguist Mark Lieberman says Dodd's big data supports previous anecdotal findings that humans tend to focus on the positive. Will emotional gauges join economic indexes as a measure of well-being? Dodds hopes so. Without a metric for happiness, you can't improve it. Jeremy Berlin. So let's see. Native speakers in 10 languages ascribed a positive score from 1 to 9 to each of their 5,000 more commonly used words. The results show that while some languages are happier than others, they all have a positive bias. So we have sample word scores. Laughter got 8.5, advice 6.6, secret 4.8, terrorist 1.3. So each bar shows the number of words that fall into a certain range of scores. So you can see the distribution. No two languages are the same in their distribution of scores. Chinese books, for example, have many words clustered in a relatively neutral range. Spanish websites have the most positive scores overall. But Dodds says the big takeaway is that we all tend to favor a positive set of words. So it's very interesting to see. And indeed, it's important to try to focus on the positive and be careful what sort of media we read, because I've noticed that the free press tends to seek to attract audiences with negativity. And think about how what you read is internalized in your mind and affects how you think. So this is a very interesting article about industry. This is just a wonderful, wonderful magazine with gorgeous photography. The turtles. It just awakens your imagination. These are the famous turtles in the caves of island of Grande Terre. And just shows you what a wonderful planet we live in. Sometimes we tend to forget it. And every time you open a National Geographic, which I must admit I haven't done for a long time, you see amazing things. This is Look at this. This is a coconut crab. It's a huge crab. One of the last healthy population of coconut crabs in the western Indian Ocean. The largest arthropod with a leg span of 3 feet has been eaten to distinction by humans. Poor little thing. Look. He's huge, but eaten. And then we have sorts of gigantic animals threatened. Their existence is threatened. Beautiful. Island off the coast of Seychelles. Isn't that gorgeous? Bird. Ah. And then we have an article here also about Kurds in Iraq, showing another part of this. These very brave people who are fighting ISIS, and all about Kurdish people. Among the Kurdish groups, those in Iraq are closest to independence. They have their own oil pipeline. We have a picture of these people. Beautiful photography. Brings the world closer to us, and just shows you what the world looks like. People fighting ISIS. This is what it looks like afterwards. The mayor is walking in the street. Residents can't return until hidden bombs are removed. Very sad. And yeah, they have border control there. And Yazidi family holds photos of male relatives killed by ISIS as they try to flee the town of Tel Azer near Sinjar. I hid under blankets and heard shooting, said one boy. I came out and saw everyone, my uncles, my father dead. Only one adult in the family, male adult, survived. Horrible. You know, it's done in a tasteful way. They show the suffering of the victims, and yeah. And here, see, they are praying. Yeah. Even if given the chance, they probably wouldn't try to carve a single Kurdish state out of the lands they claim. Very important things to remember. So peace, love, and light on this beautiful balcony.